Hey guys, it's Bradu. We're gonna play Terra Invictus, Shadowdark. We're in the Dwarven Vault. We just last session wiped out a pretty sizable number of the Drow who have taken over the vault, thus pissing off our dwarves, Abbot, Thane, Orgo especially, but the whole party. So I'm going to have to do a slight rewind back a couple minutes because I ended the last session talking about the treasure we got and all that. But just before that, there was one drow left, and I realized I need to handle that situation differently than I did. So, what we're gonna do is instead of killing off that drow, which I don't even think I said that's what we did. I think we just said the fight's over. That drow is gonna beg for its life and say, "What do you need?" Like, put down. He puts down his weapons and says, "Don't kill me, don't kill me. I'll do what you want. What do you want?" And he says, "We want you to give up. We want you to take us to your leader and give up." He goes, "Yeah, she won't even be ready. Like we thought you guys already left. Um, and the way you just wiped us out in this fight, I'm not gonna, I'll tell her that you guys are too powerful to mess with. I'll take you to her." And we tie up his hands and we agree to follow him. And oh, he does though. He has that nice armor. Since I already did the armor, okay, but that sounds good. But that's mighty fine armor you got there. I'm gonna need you to take that off. So we swap armors. The nice new armor goes to Nura, +1 chainmail, and then Renario gets mithril chain, and I guess he ends up with leather or something like that. So we follow him. His hands are bound. He takes us to this room. We follow. And when we get to this room, you guys might remember, might not, there was a trap in this room, and Renario had discovered it. It was a pressure plate. And Abbott yells out, "Don't go in that room. That's where the flying manta ray was, the cloaker." And he steps over here, where the pressure plate is. I'm going to give Renariel a chance to notice that with a wisdom check. To notice and remember, I guess. A 10. Damn it, I forgot to say what I was rolling. But 10's not going to hit because I would have said a 12. He doesn't have a bonus. So, here's what's happening. The floor disappears from beneath us. And we're free falling. And new map. All right, so I drew up when I found this map, I just thought this would have been awesome. So when I saw this map and the way they lined up, I decided that these two rooms were gonna be traps with pressure plates to fall into this room. And so the way these line up to here, this spot he was on where the pressure plate is, that's going to be like an elevator, essentially, a shaft that drops him down safely. His hands are bound. But while he's doing that, the rest of us are going to potentially free fall. Let's roll Nura first. Let's start in the back. I'm going to say a DC 12 dex means for those at this like opening spot that they can grab onto something and not plummet, but they'll still be in a bad spot. The two dwarves up front, I think they would land on the stone, so I'm going to give them a dex save to have the falling damage, I think. Okay, so Nura first. DC 12, she's got a -1. She's good. Okay, so she's going to grab onto that ledge. Thane is back there with her. 10. I think he's got a +1. +1. Dang. So Thane doesn't quite make it. Thane's going to drop. I'm going to do this so I know who's doing what. Bane's down. Renario. 9. He's got a +3, so he's okay. Not okay, but he's going to at least be able to grab that ledge. Let's do the dwarves. Abbott. 11. He's got a +2. He's safe, so he hits the stone this is all happening simultaneously, so if he falls, he will hit the stone and roll. And Orgo is not going to be so lucky. Orgo would fall hard. So Orgo's down. Thane would be up. Last one to go is Crow. So, question. I think Crow is going to try. Oh, it seems kind of dangerous, doesn't it? Crow's going to try and cast Featherfall on himself. Is that what I want to do? This is a harder decision than I expected. I'm going to do this differently. Krell's going to cast a web. Out of focus. Krell's going to cast web and try and make it so that everybody lands in the web rather than falling. So here goes. He needs to roll a 12, I believe. Nope. I have to use my luck token already. 10. He gets it because he's a +3 for talents, for his spell check. Okay, so Krell casts a web. Everybody's going to fall in the web, but be stuck. Would he fall into his own web? I guess so. They all fall in a web. Nobody falls down completely. All right, so now what the hell happens? This is going to be crazy. Okay, so we hit the ground. We hit the web. Whew. And what happens now? There is, let's see what we have down here. See, the map is pretty interesting. Okay. We hear a voice. We can't even really see anything yet where it's coming from. But we hear a voice and it's a wisdom spell. Check DC 12. Works. And our light source is snuffed out. And at that point, I think we have to roll initiative. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we hear this cryptic spell going off. I see the middle of the and everything goes dark. And now we're going to roll initiative. The drow and us. We're blue. 5 and 5. That might be, we might have won that. Nope, it's a tie. I'm just going to re-roll. Too complex. 9 and 19. So they go first. So we got to see what we're up against. I'm going to roll for. So she's going to go first. Actually, this is the priestess. Wish my camera would cooperate and focus down here. She's over here somewhere. It's not really working. She's going to cast another spell. It is DC 14. That's a pretty high one. Reroll. 16. Okay, so she's going to summon. Three and a 2. She is going to summon. Oh, it's dark, by the way, for us at least. Sorry. Okay, so she summons 2 giant spiders and 3 giant bats. I don't have 3 giant bats, so I'm gonna make do. This is one cool bat. We're gonna pretend they all look like that. This is a bat also. And this is actually a dino, but it's got wings. It's gonna go near here. Okay. What else do we have? We also are gonna have. It's a lot of creatures. We're also gonna have some drow. I'm gonna roll 2d4 drow as well. 6. Woo! Okay, 6 drow as well. Pretty high number. Okay, so here we go. We got quite a battlefield up here. She went. What the drow are gonna do is these drow are gonna mount the spiders. These 2 mount the spiders. This guy's gonna try to escape his rope. Actually, he's gonna run over to this one and ask her to cut the rope so he's free. This guy is going to get on the bat to ride the bat. This bat's gonna fly over here, and she's gonna ride on this bat. This bat is gonna fly over here, and she's gonna ride on this bat. Now we gotta see if we can escape. So here's the real bad news. We are all stuck in a web. I don't know that I love that, and we have no light source. Is anybody not stuck in the web at all? I think the web means we can't move. I don't think it means we can't do anything. So let's go with that, at least. Let's see. The web is. We have to make a roll to free up from the web. We also have to. Orgo is the one, or Renariel is the one who had the lantern, right? Last. I don't think that's a great idea, but it really can't be anyone. It can't be anyone else. So, and Renariel also, yeah. So Renariel is going to try to light the light source. He gets disadvantage. Yeah, he would get disadvantage. It's a Dex 12 to light the light source. He got it. Okay, he got it. So he lights the lantern. Thankfully. And everybody else can see what they're doing now. We're just going to try and get out of the damn web. Thane first. the web is a DC what? Whew. I made this. This is cool, but I made this hard for me to. Oh, what was the spellcasting check? Strength check versus the spellcasting check. I don't remember. Thankfully, I'm gonna call it the same. Their strength check is the same as what the spellcasting check had to be. I don't remember what I actually rolled, and I'm not sure what that means, but it was a 12, so it'd be a 12 strength check to free out of the web. Abbott. 2. No. Abbott cannot free from the web. Orgo, who didn't, even though he's laying down, he's fine because he got saved by the web, so he doesn't get damaged from the fall. Orgo, safe because he gets advantage for being a fighter on a strength check. So he's going to come out of the web and, come over here, I guess. Just get out of the web. Now this is a web. God dang, that's going to create another problem for us. Okay, Nura. 4. Stuck in the web. Abbott stuck in the web. Should I draw a web thing? 4. Stuck in the web. Oh boy. This is already going worse than I thought. Renario already went. Krell is in the web. I would like to cast something with him, but I think he's got to get out of the web too, doesn't he? He's got to get out of the web. And he doesn't have good strength. 7. So that's really bad. We're in real bad shape. So here's what is going to happen. On Krell's turn, as he's struggling to get out of the web, so that's all simultaneous, right? Essentially. Krell's struggling to get out of the web. The room lights up when Renario lights the lantern. And Krell looks around and goes, whoa. And at that, his ring that he's been carrying around and hasn't figured out what it does shoots like a line of fire out, essentially out in front of him. And a fire elemental shows up in the middle of the battlefield. Okay. So I think we're at a new round of initiative. Everybody went. I got some guys stuck in a web. That's not great. I also now have... Actually, let's give the elemental an action at the end of our turn. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What does it do? Oh. It is going to... There's nothing near it for it to attack. I think it would trudge straight forward where they are, where she is, and attack her. Because all the bats moved, right? Where can it go? No, I don't, because I don't want it to, this is kind of silly, but I don't want it to, like, would it burn up those wood things probably, so I don't really want it to do that. Alright. It's going to attack her. And she gets up. It gets up. +6. Woo. want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I'm actually going to have the fire elemental go this way. And it comes over here. And I don't think it could even get close enough to attack. Yeah, it can. Because this is Shadowdark. We don't do it that way. Alright, he's got a +6. Does he get 3 attacks? Just looked at that. It's still on. Oh no, I know what it is. Oh, he does. He gets 3 attacks. Oh my gosh. Alright, he gets 3 attacks at +6. He's going to attack the drow on the spider. That's going to be a hit for 3d10. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. Alright. For 12 damage. That's enough to kill a drow. 1 down. Then he's going to attack the spider. Whoa! Nura. Oh, that's a miss. Nura made him screw up. And that's a hit for 3d10. And a spider has 13 hit points, I think. So it's dead too. Okay, elemental's taking care of business. That's 3 attacks. Now we're on a new initiative count, right? So what's gonna happen? Holy smokes. So this guy on his bat is gonna fly up. And shoot. He's gonna shoot at the elemental. So they're gonna fly over. Maybe here, I don't know. 7 is a miss. This one is going to... This guy will come and engage Orgo. And try to attack Orgo. Actually, yeah, sure. I'm going to attack Orgo. 4 misses. This one's going to fly up. And so I put the archers, I put the ones with crossbows on the bats. So he's going to fly up somewhere and shoot any one of our characters. So I'm just going to go in the order. I'm going to start doing some random stuff, so I don't know what's going to happen. So that would be Nura, who's caught in the web. I already forgot who the hell was out and who wasn't. Renario is caught in the web, but he did his spell. Krell's not. I think Orgo's the only one who's out of the web, right? Jesus. So the ranged attack on Nura. 5 misses, thankfully. Ranged attack on. This one is going to fly over to here. The bats can actually hover, which is kind of freaking cool. So let's actually keep them close, but over this, yeah, the bats are going to fly and hover over this area, except this one, which I already landed. Okay, attacking Renariel. 6 misses. Everybody misses. This spider is going to come running up here. Oh. And nobody's standing, right? Except for Orgo. I guess he'll try to shoot Orgo. Yeah, he'll try to shoot Orgo. 15? That might be a hit. Nope, 15 plus 3 is 18. Orgo's got that high AC. Okay, no damage. Really? What does she do? She's gonna... She already did 2 of her spells. pretty wicked. I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna run across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need to count the squares, whatever. She's going to demand, no, she's going to go the other way. She's going to go way over here and demand that this bat come down to her. She didn't even do an attack, but I had to double move. So it's now our turn. Orgo is engaged with that one, so I'll go ahead and let him go first. 6, that's going to be a miss, isn't it? It is. Big time. Abbott, this web sucks. Abbott's going to rage. So he gets his hand free and goes to rage. I actually think I have to roll for this. 10. What is my rage? I think he's okay. Because I think it's a... I don't have this damn thing open. I think it's a DC 12 is what I made it. So I think he's okay. Rage. Wisdom. He is okay, so he rages. And that means he gets advantage on his strength check to get out. He's out finally. So he is going to, I think that's his action though, is to escape the web. So he's just going to get out and get away from the web. And on that note, I think he'd go the other way because Orgo's this way. I think he'd go this way. Okay. Nora, does she have anything to do other than try and get out? I don't think she does, and her strength sucks. Same with everybody, honestly. Maybe I sit in the web and shoot. Nora's gonna shoot. Nora's gonna try to shoot that. Nora's gonna try to shoot the rider here. I'll try that. Whatever. It'll be fun. Ooh, 18. So a D8 plus 3. Two plus 3 is 5. So she shoots that rider. And Renario is holding the lantern. So he really can't shoot. He's just going to try to do his strength check to get out too. 20. Okay, so he gets out. What does a 20 mean? He gets out and... How lit up is this? It's not as bright as it needs to be, really. Maybe I'm going to say he gets out and he can still make an attack. So he gets out and he can still make a single attack. So he comes over to help Orgo out. No, I know. He gets out and he can help Krell get out too. That's what we'll do. So Krell's going to make his check at advantage unless he has a spell. Does he have a spell? Renariel's going to help Thane try to get out. So Thane goes at advantage. Nope. Thane's still stuck. Krell is going to cast Sleep. Stuck in the web, but he's going to cast Sleep over here. Over here. He's going to cast Sleep at these two bats and drow that are flying, that are hovering. Can he cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would say so, because it goes, I think it goes from him. Okay, so his sleep spell is a 9, 10, 11, 12. That's good enough. So they go to sleep. So the bat, I think the bats go to sleep too. So this bat, okay, what's going to happen is this bat is going to fall into the abyss asleep with the drow on it. They're all just going to fall into the abyss. They're gone. This one is going to fall, and they're both going to fall and hit the ground and take, which is going to cause them to take damage. I would say, how high were they hovering? I called this, I basically was thinking this is 20, 25 feet, so they'd be halfway up, 15. So they'd take I think they would only take a D6, I guess. Oh well. All right, the bat will be purple. 4 and 3. So the bats. Okay. So they're wounded, but now they wake up, right? Did I go with everybody? Abbott, Renario. Yep, I went with everybody except the elemental, who now is going to come and attack these two that just fell. They're going to be gone. There's just no way. All right. 10 is going to kill the drow. 12 is going to kill the bat. He's going to keep moving this way. Okay. New round. New round. We still have 3 stuck in the... Still have 3 stuck in the web. She ordered the bat to come down. So the bat is going to swoop down. While it does, this guy is, that the rider is going to shoot at somebody. I'll roll randomly again for that. 4 is going to be Krell. Smart. We don't want Krell to die. 14 definitely hits. Oh no. 14 hits Krell. And what does the drow have? They have that damn poison dart. So we're going to call it, yeah, poison dart. D4. Krell takes 4. And does he go to sleep? I think that's possible. Poison is DC 15 con or sleep. All right, come on, Krell. 20! Krell's wide awake. Nice. But the bat then comes down, drops him off, or her, to pick up the priestess, who's going to do something this time. I think she's going to go... All right, here's the choices. Abbott's right there, actually. I think she's going to attack Abbott. I don't love that, but I think it's what she would do, maybe. Actually, yeah, she's going to attack Abbott because he's the biggest threat currently right in front of her. So she's got a snake whip +4. I didn't even notice some of the stuff about her. Okay, +4. Abbott's what, a 15? A 14. No, that's a nat 20. Fair turnabout's fair play. All right, Abbott. 2d8 plus poison. Oh no. Okay, 2d8 for her damage. 8. And Abbott was already wounded, so he's taken some damage. I feel like I gotta speed this up, but I don't quite know what to do. She's got 3 snake whips. Good God. Okay, DC 15 con, or he's paralyzed. Oh no. I was like, yes, she missed. No, that's him. He's paralyzed. So does that mean she gets... I think that's... I'm going to say that means she gets advantage on her next 2 attacks. God dang it. 8 still misses. Oh, that's funny. 8 still misses, but a nat 1 would have been horrible. A nat 1. But with advantage, she hits for 8. Full 8. 22. So Abbott is wounded and paralyzed. Whew. So Abbott's going to be paralyzed for 1 round. Oh boy. On that note, oh my God. Our crew is still in serious trouble. I think this spider comes up. I think they go after Abbott. They have to, right? They have to go after Abbott. He's paralyzed. Okay, so advantage for the spider. That's a miss. An advantage for the drow, who's got a pretty cool looking whip. That's a miss. No way. All right. Good dodging, Abbott. They just didn't hit him in the right spots, I guess. Makes me wonder if I should have made it just an auto hit, but regular damage. I don't know. I don't think there's an actual rule on that. All right. So they went, she went. I don't think this one went yet. She doesn't want to stand there and fight with Orgo, I don't think. This definitely doesn't want to run this way. And I was treating it like you can run around these spots as opposed to it going further, so. Yeah, does she just try and get back with her group? I think so. Just gonna do a ranged attack on Orgo. 14, 15, 16, 17 misses. Then she's gonna run around further. That's the one that came down the shaft. Okay. Our turn. Is Abbott still paralyzed until it's her turn? I think he might be. Nura and Thane and Krell gotta get the hell out of there, don't they, at some point? You know what? Orgo's gonna chase after this guy who just ran. And attack. Do the simple stuff first. 6 misses. Renario's gonna follow suit. He's got the light source, though, too. Maybe he'll put it down. Maybe Renario will put the lantern down here. There's my lantern. It's not really a lantern. It's a flame. So that lights up this area at least. And then he's going to come over here and he's going to try to shoot his crossbow. Nope, didn't count that because I want to roll my own dice and roll much lower. I think the other one probably would have hit. That's what I get. All right, Nura's going to try and break free. Come on, Nura. Nat 1. What does a nat 1 mean? If she's trying to break free from the web, does she break free from the web the wrong way and go down that shaft? Yes, she does. Nura starts to fall. We don't know how far it is down. Thane is going to try to break. Actually, Thane seeing Nura start to fall is going to try to grab her. No, I got a better idea. Let's go with Krell. Let's go with Krell first instead of Thane. Krell is going to try to cast Featherfall on her. 8. And Featherfall's level 1, so it works. So Nura's falling down there, but as she starts to fall, he's able to cast Featherfall. She falls safely. So now she's way down there, though. So I'm just going to take her off the battlefield for a second. Wow. All right. Now Thane gets to try to get free. 10. What am I at? 12 strength? He's a +2. Thane is finally free. He's going to come up here. And what he's going to do is, seeing Abbott in such trouble, and he's a healer, he's going to try to protect Abbott and just get in Abbott's space with Abbott behind him. While Abbott's paralyzed. Okay. Now the elemental. Now the problem is, it is far away from all the bad guys, which they smartly moved away. And oh, it can fly. That's good. I wish I had known that when I didn't go across the damn thing. So it's gonna fly all the way over and park itself right here. It's just flying. Didn't do any attacks or whatever because it was too far away to attack anything. All right. Nura's down there. Bad guy's turn. They probably have to turn their attention to... She's gonna... Yep. So the priestess is gonna try to attack the elemental with her whip. She gets 3 attacks at +6, I think. No, +4. 3 attacks at +4. I'm gonna roll 2 of them at once. Miss. Miss. You know what? That was missing 2. I don't think she's gonna try the 3rd one. She's going to try the... She's going to pull the reins, the bat's ears, to get it to turn this way. It's going to try to bite Thane as it goes by. Swoop down for the bite. 11 is not going to hit. He's got a pretty high AC. 11 for a 17. It's not a +6. She might hit, though. She's going to try the whip on Thane. 2. She misses. Oh, my gosh. So she swoops by, but it can only move 6 now. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm going to do this hover thing again over here. Okay. Is that spider gonna... Thane's got a pretty good spot there to not let them through. So I think... They want to run from this elemental, don't they? I think they just have to fight, though, Thane. So the spider's going to try to bite Thane. 15, that's actually going to hit, finally. And what does the damage do? The spider does 1d4, but plus poison, potentially. Oops. 2 damage on Thane. But is he poisoned? He's got to make a check. I don't know what it is yet. It's going to be close. DC 12 con. Woo! Holy shit. DC 12 con. Thane is only a +1. Oh no. Does he have any sort of thing? Oh god. Thane goes down. DC con 12 or paralyzed 1d4 hours, not turns. So Thane is paralyzed for an hour. This still could go badly. So Abbott and Thane are both paralyzed. Now, what does she do with Thane? I think she hits Thane. The drought. At advantage, which is what I said earlier. 19 is definitely a hit. And a D8, I think. One D8. Whew. 6 damage. Thane takes 6. He's at 8. He's taken 8. And now with both of them down, I would say they could move 1, 2, 4, way over here by Priestess. We have problems though. Can she just run away? I guess so. I guess she's just going to run away by her groups over here. Actually, 2, 4. Yeah, because she wants to get as far away as she can, I think. And on that note, I don't know, this one's kind of screwed, huh? She can't get through here. I wouldn't say she's going to run towards that. I think she just tries her best to fight. Tries her best to fight. So she's going to just attack Thane. Orgo. 4 misses. They all went. I have a big problem here. If I hit there, yeah, Renariel's going to attack there. I'm losing track of what the heck's going on with everybody for sure. Renariel's going to attack there. We got to kill that one, I think. Oh, no. I know what's going to happen. Orgo is going to just try and throw him down the hole. And I'm just going to go contested strength check. But Orgo gets advantage to strength. Orgo's just going to try and grab him and throw him over the edge. Oh, 17! Every time I've tried the crazy strength moves like this, it hasn't worked until Renariel drop kicked someone. So they're just in a grappling hold over here, and nobody can really do anything. Orgo gains no ground. So Renariel is going to take that take that initiative to try to hide and sneak up, which I've done in the past. 18 is good for the sneak. So sneaks up, and this would be a sneak attack if it hits. Yes, 19 hits for, I think it's 5d6. I don't even really need to roll it. It's a lot of damage. And so he stabs him. I keep saying her. He stabs him and throws him down. And then he's going to run this way. So he went, like 3 steps. He's going to go back to where he was, I think is about where he would get. Orgo can't move anymore. Abbott is now unparalyzed. Would he realize that I know what I need to do here, but I don't know if he would realize what to do here. I'm gonna say he would. I'm just gonna say he would. He is going to pull Thane. Strength check. He's just getting unparalyzed, so I'm gonna give him a strength check, DC 12, to be able to lift Thane and drag him basically over. Yes, he does. So he's gonna drag Thane over here as far as he can, and try and get him safe off this bridge, seeing that he's basically toast. Krell needs to get off this stupid web somehow. Does he have a spell he can do? I don't think he does. That's so funny. He's stuck. He's just sitting on this web. Strength check, Krell. Come on. Let's do it. I can't really even... Yeah, he's just going to try and get off. I got to get him off there. I can't just sit there. Nope. He's still down. He's stuck in a web. And the elemental is going to go... Oh, this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can get there. So he's going to do 2 attacks on the spider. What I want to do? I really wanted Krell to get the heck out of there. Darn it. He's going to attack the spider. Alright. All 3 attacks. Well, first one, we'll do one at a time. Spider. D10, D10. Is there another one of those around here somewhere? That's good enough. 5, 9, 10, 11. I think they've got more hit points than that. Yep, so he's got to attack the spider again. 10 is a hit. Spider dies. Drow is now left here. Last attack. Nat 20. So, blazing in a blaze of inferno, he just swipes this thing down that hole. Oh, we have Nura. What's Nura doing? Nura's going to try and climb back up. I don't know that she has any, like a grappling hook or whatever. She doesn't have anything. She's going to start climbing back up this rocky stuff. And would there be something to climb, to help her climb? I'm going to call it an easy climb. So she's going to try and climb. I think that's a dex or strength easy. Well, actually, I should look, because maybe she doesn't. She doesn't have the tools for it, and it's hard. Movement. Right here. Climbing dex or strength. You climb half speed, and you fall if you fail by 5 or more points. So she's going to start to climb. 10. And I said it was easy, so she's okay. They're both -1, so she's the same. So she makes it. She starts climbing. Where are we at? Bad guy's turn, right? Man, I gotta get Thane to safety. So here's the bad news. What would she do? She's still there. You know what? I think she could try to summon spiders again. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to. I just don't know what the heck she would do. Oh, I do know what she would do. I do know what she would do. She's going to make a morale check. She's not wounded, but her whole crew is gone. Essentially, she's going to make a morale check. 11. And it's a wisdom check. She's going to stay and fight to the death. You dummy. You should have been taking off. All right. I think she's just fighting. I don't think I want to. The reality is I don't want to call more spiders. And that probably is what she did. But I initially was assuming that was like a once per day, not an actual spell you can cast and cast and cast like we do. So I'm also already way long on this episode, which I kind of knew was going to happen. She's going to fight. I guess the question is, hang on, I got to think about this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fate chart. Does she fight the elemental? So 11 or higher is a yes. If she doesn't attack the elemental, she's going to attack one of us. And I think I'll roll randomly for that. 11 or higher, yes. So she's going to attack the elemental. She's got a magic whip thing. 4 misses. 7 misses. You're wasting your time here, lady. She finally hits for D8 plus poison. Too many dice. Holy Moses. 8 damage. DC 15 con or paralyzed? Can it be paralyzed? I guess it could. I guess it could be paralyzed. That's probably safe. Yep, con has a bonus. Okay, so he can't be paralyzed. This bat is gonna fly though. Maybe the bat doesn't want to fight. Alright, bat's gonna fly. We're gonna fly away. And this, she'll shoot it, but it's not going to do anything. She doesn't know that. She shoots and misses and runs for her life, tries to hide with her fearless leader. And then, I guess that. sets me up. I'm going to go with the elemental, who's going to come over here and do the blazing inferno. All right. See what this does. Inferno, all within your DC 15 dex or 3d8 damage. Okay, so dex, I'll go for the regular drow first. Miss. I'll go for the bat next. The bat is safe. And I'll go for the priestess. 15 dex, she doesn't have it. Nope. So 3d8 damage to two of them. Let's roll one of these again. 10, 11, 12 damage. The drow dies. And the priestess takes, what did I just say, 12? And the bat's fine. And the elemental's fine. Abbott is going to drag Thane further. Oh, no, wait. I gotta figure out how the hell to get Krell off that web. It's ridiculous. Renariel's closest. So Renariel, despite not being super strong, is gonna come give Krell advantage on trying to get out. So I'm just gonna roll it at advantage. 19. Okay, Krell finally comes to safety off the web. Whew. On that note, Abbott and Orgo. Abbott's going to drag Thane into this room kind of safely to Orgo and then come back out here running, and Orgo's going to join him. So Thane's not safe, but at least he's not out on the walkway. Nura keeps climbing. Oh boy, I don't want her to keep climbing actually. She could fall. But I think she would try to get back. Alright, she'll keep climbing. 5, she misses. And I think she misses by 5. So she falls. But she's not high enough up. Oh no, she would move 15, so she is high enough up that she would fall. So she's going to take 4 damage and then probably decide not to climb back up again, frankly. Alright, so Dura falls back down. She's way down at the bottom of the green, but I don't know how to put her down there. That's everybody for the good guys. She only hit the elemental once last time. I think she would try to find a weakness, frankly. She's deciding to stay and fight for some dumb reason. But that's fine, that's okay. I really think she's at a point, though, where it's just damage. She used all her tricks. There's no sense in trying more tricks with her. The bat would fly up high. I think I'll do the same thing I did last time with, does she attack the elemental? Yes. All right. Hit. Oh, that's right. She could. We did decide she could paralyze it, right? Hit, miss, miss. So she attacks it. 8, 6 damage. Does he make another check to see if he's paralyzed? I don't think so. Once you save against something like that. You don't do it. Oh. We do still have a potential problem. She's then going to fly away. I guess they would fly this way. I don't know. Or fly all the way across. She would fly all the way across. The bat's not going to make any kind of attack. Oh, God. And then Thane's there. Okay. I also haven't tracked rounds. I always am horrible about that. But I do think that I'm probably at the 5th round. And on the 5th round, I have to do something. Krell needs to make a wisdom check. DC 12. Safe. I think what happens is, here's what happens. The elemental disappears. Goes back into the ring. That's what happens. Okay. That makes sense. Now we're... Okay, this is going to be cool now. Alright. Thane's basically out. Nura's basically out. Let's go. Who just went? They went. So it's the start of a new round, and it's our turn. That's where we are. Start of a new round, our turn. Let's go. They're up in the air, though. Nariel, he's going to try and shoot her with a crossbow. He's going after the priestess. 10. She's a 16. I think he misses. Okay. Krell should magic missile her, right? Does he have anything else? Oh, I know. I know what Krell's going to do. Oh, boy. It's dangerous, though. He's going to cast Protection from Evil. It's dangerous because of the location. Oops. I'm trying to check whether he has to be close. He does. Where was Krell? Over here or something? They're up in the air, so he can do it. So he's going to run over to Thane and cast Protection from Evil, thus putting himself in some danger. 7 is no. Damn. Abbott and Orgo are going to come running back. All they really have, I think, is axes to throw, right? Abbott's going to come running back. Throw an axe. I want to kill the priestess. Throw an axe at the priestess. 12 might hit. I think that's going to hit. 12 plus 4. She's a 16. That's a hit. All right. He does. Oh, he has a javelin too, but I don't really want to throw that. Oh, he only has one hand axe he can throw that way. 6 damage. Good. 6 damage. She's taking some damage now. Orgo's going to do the same. He has an extra axe, I think, but he misses. So he whiffs. Thane is just sitting there. Nura's not going to try to climb again. Everybody went. The bat is going to... The bat will try and bite. Well, you know what? they're high up. So the bat's going to swoop down low enough that the priestess can make her attacks. And who is she going to attack? I think she's going to attack... I think we're protecting Thane. So I think it's going to be Krell or Orgo who are right there. 1, 2, 3 Krell, 4, 5, 6 Orgo. Krell. That's not good because he doesn't have a high AC. All right, Krell. Hang in there, buddy. He's got a 12. And she's a +4. And she has 3 attacks. 6 + 4 misses. 6 + 4 misses. 11 + 4 hits. For 1d8. Krell takes only 2 damage. He had taken some, so he's got... And what is the poison? Oh, God. DC 15 con. Nope. He's paralyzed. Paralyzed 4 rounds. 2 rounds. Okay. And the bat is going to just fly her. Bat's just going to fly her to safety. She basically, they want to be able to swoop back into attack. Stay up high so they're hard to hit. The paralyzation sucks. Okay, I got an idea. All right, our turn. Renariel is going to shoot the bat. Renariel's going to try and shoot the bat. I was trying to decide if I have any way to get like a sneaky thing in here. I just don't think I do. 10. What's the bat? So he's a 14. It's a 12. Okay. Renariel for D8. No, D6. 1 damage. Alright. That takes 1. Alright. Orgo is going to run out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw another axe. He's throwing an axe at the bat. That one. That one. So he loses that axe. That's what that means. And Abbott is going to take the boomerang sap from Thane and use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's got it. Let's go, Abbott. 9 + 4 hits. It's only D4, but I think it's D4 + 1. 3 damage. The bat has taken 4. I just thought of something. Cool. Alright, so Thane's out, Krell's out, these two went, he went. Nura is way down here, and she's gonna shoot her bow. She's gonna shoot her bow up at the bat. Come on, Nura, this would be awesome. Oh no, she misses. God dang it. I really wanted that to hit, because it would have just been a... God dang it, and I don't have a luck token, do I? Ah! Yeah, I don't have any way to justify doing that. I really wanted that one. That would have been sweet. All right. So, what do they do? Oh my god. You got Krell down. She's still gonna... I think she's still gonna attack. So, does she attack anybody? Sure. To be anybody. That is gonna be Orgo. She's going after Orgo. So the bat will come down and bite. Miss, and she'll start swinging her whip. Miss. Hit. Oh, hit's not good. Orgo takes 5. He hasn't been wounded yet, though. And last one. I got another swing. Oh, nope. He's got to do a thing. He's got to do the poison. DC 15 con. Come on, Orgo. Nope. Orgo paralyzed. This isn't over. This isn't over. 2 rounds. This is a mess. This battle, I knew it was going to be wild and crazy. It is an absolute mess. It was way complicated. And then they're just going to try and get, I don't know. She's just going to try and get safe again. They're just going to hover, I guess, scoot over here where everybody's got a farther shot. But do they really? Not really. So Renario will shoot from way far away. He can kind of come close to the edge, but it's a shot. He hits the bat. There's no sneakiness. For 5 damage. That might be it. That's 9 damage. That's it. The bat dies. So when the bat dies, does she fall? I'm going to give her, yeah. So the bat dies and goes down. I'm going to give her, like I did with us, a chance to grab on here. I'm going to give her a dex save. It's a 15. 15 dex to try and grab that. 11, and she's got a +3, I think. She does not get it. Should have made it a 12. I want her to make it. I want her to make it. So she grabs onto that. I changed it to 12. It's a normal one. I don't know why I said 15, because if it was us, I would have said 12. So she grabs on to that and starts to try to pull herself up, but she's hanging on to those boards. And Abbott's going to take advantage of that. Yeah. You know what Abbott might do for fun? Just knock those boards loose so she does fall anyway. That'd be cool, right? I don't know if it would kill her, to be honest with you. I don't think it would. So you better attack her first. So he's gonna attack her. And make sure you hit her and not the boards, Abbott. So he's going out there. He's got his axe. 8? Is that even a hit? 8 plus 6, 14. That's not a hit. Come on. You bastard. And now he's in a dangerous spot. He can keep moving at least. So he's going to come back off the wood. Renario is now going to take the time to try to sneak. So he's going to move his position and try to sneak over here. He doesn't get a shot because he's doing all that. Nura can come back over here and shoot up at her. A nat 1. Nat 1 means she's out of arrows, or almost out of arrows again. This is comical. Can we just finish this? No, I guess not. She's going to get up. She does have to make a dex check to get up, because she's hanging by her hands. But I'll make it a 12. She can do it. So she gets up. Nura's way down there. She's going to try and use her whip on Abbott, who's taken some damage. And yeah, so she's going to try and use her whip on Abbott. She could definitely hit him. She gets 3 shots. 11. That's going to be a hit for D8. For 4. And he's got to make a con save to avoid being paralyzed. He was paralyzed before, right? No, he's paralyzed. So on her second one, she's got a whip. Would she be able to try and grab him with the whip? Nah, I don't think so. It's a little too weird. I'll make a regular attack. So her second one, he's paralyzed, so now she's at advantage. 19 hits for 3 damage. I don't know what his hit points are. And on the third one, I think what I'll say is, I know what I'll say. On a 20, a nat 20, she's able to also wrap the whip around him. No. 10 plus 4 actually still hits, though, for 2. And she's getting off the damn bridge. And where? She's going to come right over here to these dwarves who are both in big trouble. Abbott's paralyzed now for 3 rounds. So we have, this is actually really, really hairy. I lost track of rounds already. Krell would come back up, actually. I believe Krell would come back up because he was paralyzed 2 rounds, and that was a while ago. Renariel, it's our turn. Renariel is going to make his sneak check. Did he successfully sneak? No. Oh, dang it. He still gets to attack, but he didn't sneak. And his attack sucks. Krell is unparalyzed. And he's going to try to... He's going to try Magic Missile. All 3 missiles on her. 18, 19. Yep. Sorry. Gotta get the right dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. She's not dead yet. Son of a gun. Which means she gets another turn. She's gonna get to do something. She's got everybody paralyzed almost. She's going to try to snuff out the light source. DC 12. Doesn't do it. No, she does. She does. She's got a high wisdom. So she snuffs out the light source. We go dark. And nobody knows where she is. It's crazy. And we don't have a light source, or would somebody have a torch? I believe somebody would have a torch. Would Krell or Renariel have a torch? Krell has the daylight spell. They are generally my two light holders because they don't need two hands as much. We're gonna solo dark that. Does Krell or Renariel have a torch? No. All right. Don't know where she is. Okay, so I think what happens is Renariel is going to move away from the edge, kind of put himself in a corner. I don't think he knows where she is. Does he? Do they know where she is at all? You know what I'll do is give a hard perception check to each of them. Renariel. So like a wisdom check. Did they hear anything to know where she's at? No for Renariel, and Krell, no. Krell is also going to move over there though, and he's going to cast Protection from Evil. No, he's not. So he loses Protection from Evil. But I think at this point he's unparalyzed. Orgo's unparalyzed. So Orgo starts to come too, and he's over here. But there's no light source. The light source is here. The light source was left here. So she's gonna come in and attack. I don't want to put Krell up there like she has to attack him, so I'm gonna do my usual and just random. 1, 2, 3 Renariel, 4, 5, 6 Krell. She's gonna attack Krell. She's got a whip, so she can get, kind of close, but 7? Oh, she would have advantage. It's gonna hit anyway. No, it's not, actually. That 7 is not a hit. But she does have advantage. 6 is not a hit. Yeah, she's a +4. So she misses. She gets 2 more tries. 8 is a hit, barely. And I missed Protection from Evil. So it does 8. Does 5 damage to Krell. Krell might be down. Krell's down. So Krell doesn't have to worry about paralyzed because he's down. And now she gets to attack Renariel. This is not good. Renariel also at disadvantage. Critical hit. Critical hit. 2d8. Oh my god. 14? That might take him out too. That takes him out too. Renariel's at 0. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have let myself bail out earlier. I let her hang on to this thing. Krell and Renariel are out. Orgo's alive. Shit. Thane is out forever. Abbott is coming back next round. I guess Orgo has to try and make it across this rickety bridge. I could go around this way. Let's go across the rickety bridge. He's got to make a dex check. Oh, that's too dangerous in the dark because he'd be at disadvantage. I'm setting myself up for a TPK if I do that and miss. Wow. feel like I have to do that. I don't think he would do that because he's hearing what's going on there. He can work his way over here and throw an axe. He's at disadvantage, but he can throw an axe, right? Let's try it. Clearly not. Not even close. Not even close. So now I gotta do death timers. And I have no healing. Thane's not going to heal. Whew. Alright, Renariel's death timer. One round, Renario. And Krell? 2. So it's her turn. And she's going to attack Orgo. And it's dark. 15 is going to hit for 3 damage. And he's got to make a con save. 11. 15. He doesn't have a +4. So he's paralyzed. Oh my gosh. He's paralyzed. And on that note, in addition to being paralyzed, she still gets another attack on him, right? I don't know about that. She misses. Good, because he fell over right as she was trying it. Alright, it's our turn. We got a death timer on Renario. He only gets a chance to roll the 20 or he's dead. And Abbott is back up. And Abbott... Here's the thing. My only chance is to engage her now with Abbott. Does have the boomerang sap. So I guess what he would do is start making his way over there. He would throw the sap and try to hit her and start making his way over there. Crazy. All right, so he's going to come over here. He's going to throw the sap on the way, I think, because, well, can he get all the way to her? I guess he can get all the way to her and try it with the axe. He's at disadvantage. He's got to try and attack with the axe. That one. Oh my god. So he misses completely. Renario has to try to save himself with a death save. Nope, Renario has perished. Nura's just sitting down there, afraid to climb up. I had no idea this was going to go on this long, so. Now she's going to attack Abbott. We're just in a fight to the death now, I think. She gets advantage, that's right. 1 is a miss. 6 is a miss. 7's a miss. 14 and 16 are hits. 1 damage. All right, Abbott survived that. What the hell? Oh, God. Does he have to make another paralyzed check? Oh, God. I can't do it. He makes it. Abbott makes it. All right. Here's the deal. It's me and you, lady. She did everything she could. Abbott's only chance is to throw her down there. He can't even, except on a crit hit, he can't even do enough damage to kill her. I thought she was gone so long ago. Here goes. Abbott doesn't have strength advantage. Would he have disadvantage? Because we're in the dark? I guess he would. He's got to try and grab her. So his strength versus her strength, he's at disadvantage. She rolls a 20. And he rolls a 19. And he rolls a 20. What the hell do I do with that? So, she got a nat 20, but his strength is +4, and hers is +2, so he technically would win on the 19. That's nuts. I gotta give it to him. I mean, if I don't, then we're all dead. Except, I guess, Nura. Abbott chucks her down. And she falls down. She doesn't fall, so she falls. I was going to say this is, have I checked? 30 feet down? Nura didn't fall, right? So we don't know how far down it was. I was going to say it was at least 30 feet. So let's say D10 plus D4. I mean 10 feet plus D4. 30 feet. So 30 feet is 3D6. She might not die if I do that. 5. Nope, she's dead. Oh, she was down. She is down further than I thought. I only needed 1 more hit. Okay. She's dead. Holy jeez. That was way long. Okay, so Krell, another order of business is Krell still has a death save to make. Nura is down at the bottom. I never even bothered to do anything with her because if she tried to climb, her climbing is so bad she would have fallen to her death, almost certainly. So, all right, so Krell has to make a death save, but what I'm going to do is give Abbott a chance to, is anybody else? Orgo's only paralyzed. Thane's paralyzed forever. Again, I don't remember the timing. Doggone it. It just got too confusing. This was crazy. I'm going to give Abbott a chance to stabilize him, which is, I think it's an intelligence check. He needs a high, he has a +3 intelligence? Holy smokes. He needs a high roll for intelligence to stabilize Krell. A 2 is definitely not it. Should have saved that 20. So Krell now has to make a death save. Or, I mean, yeah. A nat 20 is the only thing that can save him. God. Okay. So, our new party. So Krell dies. Renariel dies. Thane is paralyzed for basically an hour. Orgo will wake back up. And Nura goes, guys, you're never going to believe what's down here. See you next time on Terra Invictus with Bradu.